in this video I'm going to talk about getting a sound out of the flute as well as proper embouchure, since the two do go hand in hand. Everything a flutist does is out of their field of vision. We can't see what our lips are doing, we can't see the flute, we can't see what our hands are doing. It's really worth showing the students what they're doing in a mirror and having them practice in a mirror, especially in the beginning, so that they can see what they're doing when they get a good sound and when it's not so good, clearly. I also want to point out that Kathy Blockey's Numo Pro is an incredible device that gives a good visual for students. It is not my device, so I will let her explain that. If you purchase it, which I believe it's about $30 currently, it comes with a DVD that really explains how it is to be used. It's not 100% intuitive, so do watch the DVD. And so we want to blow more down into the flute. As well, we don't want to roll it too far inward or you'll get quite a flat pitch. That is not good. And students also frequently place the flute too high on their lip. And so when they do that, it really is an inferior sound quality that cuts a lot of the resonance. And so I call this the kiss of death. Perhaps you've seen it. It's too high. I get a much deeper, more beautiful tone when the flute is quite lower. It's a little more challenging to play that way, and so a lot of beginners do begin this way, but we don't want them to do that because it's harder to make the adjustment later. Pulling the lips back in the smile drives it quite sharp and creates an airy, unpleasant tone. So we can hear the difference there. And I do recommend beginning with just the head joint for a little while, even a good month, to use exercises on the head joints. I know by lesson 2 the kids are really eager to put the whole flute together, and so if you do give them something very simple, keep assigning head joint exercises in addition to that. They can get little songs out of just the head joint. You know, you can get simple, like Mary Had a Little Lamb. And so you can give them things to do as well as different octaves, which is good practice for flexibility in the embouchure. Of embouchure, making the correct embouchure should be a little more forward. After all, we are reaching towards this hole. And a good way to even get started is to say the letter P and blow air. This is getting us a little forward as well as closing the corners here because we don't want, we want a focused airstream. And so the letter P can be a good way to start, just to shape it correctly, even before we give them then the letter T to articulate correctly. Getting that shape is not always easy. Begin a word that starts with W, ooh, and relax the corners down, ooh, ooh. And so should be a little forward, but not too forward. I've certainly seen very far forward. And so if you have further questions about embouchure and getting a sound, don't hesitate to submit a question.